Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Arsenal Football Manager 2021 series. As usual, thank you so much for all your support on the series so far. You guys are absolutely smashing it in the comments section and with the likes as well. So let's keep that going. Make sure that you leave a like on today's episode if you enjoy. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We have just recently hit 250 subs on the channel, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you so much. Now, as nice as it's been in the comments section, there's also been a little bit of criticism, which I fully take on board regarding games that we select for on camera. So hopefully I'm not going to disappoint you today. We are going to be playing Man United away at Old Trafford in the Premier League, and then we're going to play our League Cup quarter-final tie, the first London derby of the series against Tottenham at the Emirates Stadium. So yeah, absolutely loads to get through today. Let's get straight into it. We're actually going to start off in the under-23s because some of you guys in the comments were telling me some of the talent that we've got in this squad as well. One of them is Trey Coyle. He's currently out on loan at Gillingham. He's doing okay. He's played 15 games so far for them, and he's doing it in all different competitions, which is pretty decent. His average rating isn't quite there yet, but as we can see, his attributes are improving. He's down as an exciting young prospect, so we need to make sure that we keep an eye on this lad's talent, maybe get him into the first team over the next couple of seasons. Now, the other one that was pointed out to me was Nikolai Muller. He's currently 1.5 star, potentially 3.5 star overall once he improves a little bit. He's contracted to us at the moment, the Swedish striker, and he looks as though he's doing okay so far. A little bit like with Coyle, though. We'll keep an eye on him. We probably could do with getting him loaned out in the January transfer window. Get him some game time in a bit of a tougher league, maybe, than the under-23s. He's doing really well at the moment, though. 19 games for a sub, 15 goals. He's doing absolutely amazing. Scored and made some appearances in the Papa John's trophy as well. So really happy with his progress so far. And like I say, he's only 18. Plenty of time for this guy still to develop. Now, the other thing that we talked about in the last episode was our lovely 60 million transfer budget for the January transfer window. We're not quite there yet. We're still in mid-December, but I think at the end of the next episode, we'll probably look at games at the end of January. Now, I've been reading all your comments as usual, and let's have a little look at the shortlist that we've put together. Some of these are on there from the past, but I have rearranged it a little bit in order of priority. So we're still looking at Donnarumma. He's currently listed by the club for £48 million, but he's not going to sign a new deal. He will be available on a free in the summer. Saul was another player who was suggested, but he is quite expensive. He's currently valued at £55 million, the central midfielder. Does look really good, though. He's got some absolutely amazing attributes, and he can play anywhere on the right-hand side or definitely through the middle as well. Calvin Phillips is an old one that's been there along with Sandro Tonali. We are keeping an eye on his progress. He's there on loan from Brescia. He's at AC Milan at this moment in time. This was a big favourite, Hassim Aouar, who is valued at 19.5 million. We have scouted him, and let's have a little look at what that scout report is saying at this moment in time. He's got some incredible attributes. Arsenal were actually linked with this guy in real life. I think it's a real possibility in real life in January that there's a chance that he could go to Arsenal. If we have a look at the scout report, you know, he's got some really good pros. The cons is in terms of the agent, it's more of a financial thing. Lyon don't want to sell, so it could be an issue maybe getting him into the club. He relishes big matches as well. Absolutely love that. And he looks as though he could be a top player. So I am taking Aouar very seriously indeed. In terms of the striker position, Boadou from AZ Alkmaar is a favourite amongst you guys as well. Apparently would be a quality signing if we ever get a look again at his scout report. AZ don't want to sell, but he's an under-21, so he's eligible to play in all matches, which is really good for us. He is fairly susceptible to injuries. We'll have a look at that in a second, but fluent in the language, great pace. If we have a look at his injury record, he's out with a bruised thigh, or he was out with a bruised thigh, a broken ankle, but he doesn't look particularly injury-prone to me. But again, he's another one I do love his attributes. He's a young Dutch player and he'd fit into our squad nicely. Marcus Edwards was mentioned twice. We are currently scouting him and he's out in Brazil at the moment. I'm not going to lie, I have never heard of this player. I've just noticed he was formerly at Tottenham. He never made an appearance for them though. He was there for, well, they were his club. He had a couple of loan deals and he's gone out to Brazil and it only cost 90k to the club that he's at, but he looks as though he could be an exceptional talent on the wing. And it is an area that we're kind of looking at, but we've also got young players ourselves in that position, so we'll see what happens there. And then the final one is Edouard. We've been scouting him for a while now. They reckon between 17 and 22 million, which is very, very doable. And I do like Edouard. Who's after him at the moment? All the big clubs are after him. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Real Madrid, Sevilla and Hertha Berlin. So I reckon if we do go for this guy, we're going to have to go in early in that January transfer window, like right at the start. But it looks as though he could be affordable. His contract's for just over a year. He's got like 18 months left on his deal at Celtic. And, everything is there for him to make sure that he competes with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, off camera, we've only played the one fixture, and it was a really good result for us. A 4-0 victory against West Bromwich Albion at the Emirates, and there was no messing about from us. Chambers actually put us in the lead. We played a little bit of a mix of first team and second team players. Gabriel got in on the act just before half-time. We did get an injury to Bukayo Saka, which we'll look at in a bit. Aubameyang from the penalty spot. I think it was twice, actually. 2 penalties that Aubameyang ended up scoring. So he's ended his goal drought, which is really, really good for us. And regarding the Premier League table, this is how it stands. We currently sit in 3rd place on 27 points, 3 points behind Liverpool. Man City are absolutely smashing it at the top, but we are 4 points above Man United. So the first game of today is crucial. If we can get a win, we can move 7 points clear and a game in hand of 5th place. So let's get into it then. First game of today is against Man United at Old Trafford. This is the side that we are going with. So Leno in goal, Tierney, Gabriel, Holding and Bellerin at the back. El Neni, Darun and Partey in midfield. Pepe on the right. Willian on the left. Aubameyang up top. On the bench, we've got Mari, Chambers, Kolasinac, Xhaka, Ceballos, Nelson and Eddie Nketiah. Injury worries at the moment is Saka. He is out for between 7 days and 2 weeks with pulled knee ligaments. He got that in the game against West Brom, so we're not going to see him today. Lacazette still out with a bit of a long-termer, 3 to 6 weeks. We've not seen him for a while. Obviously, Mesut Ozil unregistered at the moment, but that's the team that we are going for today. Let's have a little look at the Man United squad and what they are going with. So pretty much full strength from them. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Tuanzebe, Maguire, Telles, Van der Beek, Pogba, Martial, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Edison Cavani. We have already beaten Man United once this season by 2-0 at the Emirates. Let's get out there and try and repeat that, do it all again. Here we go then. Let's do it. The teams are out at Old Trafford. This is a big game for us and, a real chance to prove a point in this Premier League. We've been a little bit inconsistent here and there, and we know that Man United are a good side, but there's going to be an early chance. Ball pumped forward. Tried to get it towards Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but it didn't quite get there. United will come at us with Wan-Bissaka. And then Bruno Fernandes, who's going to be key for them today. What a ball that is to Rashford. I thought that Bellerin won the ball, but it's going to go to VAR. And I think after 5 minutes, we've conceded an early penalty. Indeed, we have. Penalty awarded. I don't even know who's going to take it. It's going to be Fernandes, I would imagine. Come on, Leno. Let's pull out a big save at Old Trafford. And he does! Great save by Bernd Leno. We're going to... Let's praise the team. Let's do it for that. I mean, Leno's got the whole team praised there. But United missing an early penalty. Massive let-off for us, and we need to up our game a little bit now. Here come United again, though, with Anthony Martial driving at the heart of our defence. Gets it wide to Wan-Bissaka. Back to Bruno Fernandes again. Ball into the box looking for Cavani. And Pepe could have perhaps brought that down rather than just nodding it on to United. We need to sort ourselves out here because we've really not been in the game. Here's Wan-Bissaka Corner blocked, and then Willian will come away with the ball. Finds Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's a bit wide and he's not got too much support at this moment in time. Rashford will tidy that up nicely, though. Disappointing, but the ball's given away. We've got it back through Willian, and here's Aubameyang, and we take the lead. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scoring his 10th goal of the season, and we lead at Old Trafford after a mistake at the back. It's Alex Telles that's given it away, look. He's knocked it away. Thomas Partey straight onto it. Lovely ball through by Willian. And you don't need to ask Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang twice to finish chances like that. 1-0 Arsenal. Potential chance again. Kieran Tierney with the throw-in. Keeps it on the edge of the box. And back to El Neni, but he gives it away. And Martial is straight onto it. Edison Cavani tackled by Gabriel. Great ball through. Aubameyang again. Great save by David De Gea this time and out for an Arsenal corner. Here come United again, though. Anthony Martial gives the ball away, and we're on to the mistake. Here's Pepe driving forward. He's got lots of space to hit. It's Pepe, and it's a tame shot straight at De Gea, out for a corner. But we are beginning to really have our chances now, and United continuing to make mistakes. Ball into the box, cleared away. So we're just making a double change. We're going to bring on Sead Kolasinac because Tierney's got a little bit of a knock. Darun not had the best game in the world today, 6.4. So he's coming off as well for Dani Ceballos. Let's just give a little bit of a team talk. We've got faith in them. Let's go out there and make the difference. But there's only 15 minutes to go now. We're just trying to slow the game down now for the last few minutes. Waste a little bit of time. We've made another change. Nelson has come on for Pepe. Willian's moved over to the right, but it does look as though we're going to pick up all 3 points from Old Trafford, and we do indeed. A big, big victory for us, and it looks on paper like we've stole one a little bit, but look at our shots and our shots on target. On target, way more than United. Like I say, the XG, United had the higher due to the penalty, definitely. If you take the penalty away, it would have been 0.72. Ours being a 0.98. We've done really well. A little bit less possession as well. But what a result. Another 3 points in the Premier League for the Gunners. And that's the kind of thing that we absolutely love to see. Couple of injuries though. Kieran Tierney's going to be out for 5 to 11 days. So he's definitely going to miss the match against Tottenham. El Neni, 7 days to 2 weeks. What's he done? He's done just a pulled thigh while making a tackle. We'll have to leave him to the physio, unfortunately. The injuries are starting to mount up a little bit. But in terms of the Premier League table, we've moved back up to second place. 13 games on the board. We have played a game less than Man City, so if we win that, we'll move just 3 points behind them. But we've had an amazing start to the season in the opening 13 games, and we are now 7 points clear of Man United, who sit in 5th place. So we're looking good as it stands. There's still a long way to go, but we're looking good for potentially cementing a Champions League spot this season. Oh, here we go. This could be interesting. So, we've had an offer, 4.7 million for Mesut Ozil, and it's from Krasnodar. Who are they? Where are they? They're Russian. They're a Russian side. Let's have a look at this, though. See, they want us to pay 56k of his wages, but he's on 350k. We could really free this wage budget up. I think that we do this, guys. I really do. 4.7 million, so we get a little bit of money. Transfer date next available, which I'm assuming is going to be January. So yeah, that'll go through on the 29th of January. Arsenal will be due 275k if they win the Europa League, which they're not going to do. We get 575k after 50 games. They'll pay 55k per game for 10 league appearances. So what we pay in his wages we'll get back after 10 league appearances. I like it. We're accepting it, guys. It looks as though Mesut Ozil is going to leave. So second of the 2 games today then, and it's a big one. It's a North London derby against Spurs at the Emirates Stadium, and we've gone for a little bit of a mix of first team and second team players. So Leno's going to start in goal. Kolasinac starts on the left due to the injury to Kieran Tierney. We're going to keep this centre-back partnership going with Gabriel and Holding. It's working really well. Chambers is coming in on the right. He's played really well when we've featured him in the Europa League games. Darun will sit at defensive midfield. He has to play because El Neni is out injured. We're going to have Xhaka and Partey in the middle. Reiss Nelson gets his chance again on the left-hand side. Another player that's performed really well for us so far this season, averaging a 7.1. Pepe on the right, and we have to go with Aubameyang up top. Mari, Bellerin, Maitland-Niles, Willock, Ceballos, Willian, and Eddie Nketiah all on the bench. Little bit of injury worries going on with Saka, Tierney, El Neni, and Lacazette. Ozil potentially leaving the club shortly, but players that don't make the squad, Mustafi, which we know about, he's really not going to play. We're going to try and sell him. David Luiz finding himself out in the cold at the moment, and Renarsson, who's a little bit unlucky because he has played in these cup competitions, but this is a huge game. If we were playing anyone other than Spurs, I'd have probably switched the team around completely, but let's get into it. Big North London derby. Come on, you Gunners. Be interesting to see what kind of side Tottenham put out today, and they are going pretty much full strength. Lloris, Alderweireld, Dyer, Sanchez, Aurier, Reguilon, Lo Celso, and Ndombele, Højbjerg, Gareth Bale, and Harry Kane all starting. So both teams are taking this really seriously. So 30 minutes into the game, we've got the ball once again with Darun this time, and he finds Callum Chambers, looks down the line towards Aubameyang, but it's a poor touch, and Reguilon will tidy that up for Spurs. Sanchez, good interception though again by Chambers. He's started really, really well today. Can he find a ball into the box? He does, and he finds Reiss Nelson on the edge. He runs into traffic. Here's Darun. What a strike! Fourth goal of the season from Martin Darun. He's paying that fee back. What a signing this guy has been. You know, it was really good of the board to actually negotiate that deal for me. And we ended up with a player like Martin Darun for 13 million. I absolutely love him in that central midfield role. Great strike. Lloris, no chance. Arsenal 1-up in the North London derby. So no real further instructions going into the second half. I've just told the boys, keep this going. And as it stands, we're performing admirably. I mean, Spurs have only had one effort on goal so far. We've only had 2 on target. We could do with another goal. Ball into the box, and it's in the net. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, he is back in the groove once again. That man grabs his 11th goal of the season, and he's definitely our most reliable striker. He must know. I mean, it's a big mistake from Dyer. I don't know what Harry Kane's doing at the back. Absolutely nothing, but Aubameyang is just there to say thank you very much indeed. So just made a change. Willock has come onto the field. I think we are about to make another one, though. It looks as though Pepe's getting a little bit tired. I don't want any injuries today, so we'll take Pepe off and we'll bring on the ever reliable, easy for me to say, ever reliable Willian. He's another player who's been absolutely amazing for us this season, Willian. Chance for a third here, though. Ball into the box from Willian, looking for Xhaka, who scores his second of the season. We are really in the groove now, and it's 3-0 to Arsenal in the North London derby. Granit Xhaka. And that will do it then. 3-0 at full time. Absolutely amazing game from us. 17 shots on goal, 6 on target compared to Spurs and their 2 shots and measly 1 on target. They were awful today. Big shout out to Chambers as well. 7.5. Do you know what? Whenever we've brought Chambers into the team, he hasn't let us down, and I'm really pleased with how he's going. Brilliant performance from Nelson as well. I just love the fact that we can rely on these players that are not quite in the first team, but when they do come in, they perform. Oh no, Mesut Ozil's rejected the contract. Oh, that's gutting. He's not leaving. Well, we've still got the January transfer window to come, so there is a chance that we may get him out to another side. There's hope there. Right, so let's round up today's episode then. It's Christmas Day, and we're having a Carabao Cup semi-final draw. What more can you want? Teams that are left in, ourselves, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, and Southampton. So a real big chance for us. Let's draw the teams. Southampton are out first, and they will play Liverpool, so we will face Crystal Palace. A big opportunity for us over 2 legs, I think, to get to Wembley in that final, where the other game will be Arsenal against Liverpool against Southampton. So that's amazing. Cannot wait to play that one. So I'm just reading the rules for the Carabao Cup semi-final, and I think there's only one game. I think it's one game. Penalty shootout if scores are level after 90 minutes. This is definitely the semi-final. Winners qualify for the final. The Carabao Cup always used to be over 2 legs, so it just really, really confused me. Oh my god. Right, well, it looks like, guys, that's what we're coming back for. We'll play West Ham, Leeds and Newcastle off camera. The January transfer window will open. We may make a signing right at the start, but we'll come back in the next episode for the games against Palace in that semi-final and Brighton, and then we'll begin to kick on a little bit from there. But that will do for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, thanks for all your support on the series. It's been absolutely massive. Let's keep it going. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.